bought the zone using how much you see. I'm not too sure about that, but it feels like they really bought that. But check this out. Talking about 4 a.m. Looks like Jin here making a couple of rounds, but okay, no big move so far.
As Na'Vi is going to be making a very, very quick push here, as they are going to be holding some of the compounds in the northern section of the Georgia Bowl region here. Meanwhile, Alpha 7, they will get one knock in. A couple of nice trades coming from Na'Vi as Law will be forced to be picked up here, as Na'Vi is looking to potentially go in for the pushes. Seems like it is going to happen here, Matt. It's going to be the first one to knock away the buggy here. The smokes are coming in. It's going to scout out a hit here, but will they be able to push here? Here comes the push coming in from Alpha 7. They are going to be splitting out forces here. Matt, they're going to be holding the lines here, the sides here, as the rest of the teams are going to be providing the assist here. Do they want to go in for the commit here? Because Alpha 7, they have the infantry support coming from afar. The long range shots are getting a couple of suppressors in, but looks like Na'Vi is going to play the discipline game here, as they are looking for a couple of sides here. Smoke gets shot up a little bit here, but Na'Vi, they have to back off here because they have taken too much time here. Looks like they will respect the power of Alpha 7 here, as they are hearing shots from afar. Zeus might potentially go in for a couple shots in. Meanwhile, Alpha 7, they are getting suppressed as well, because little they know, Zeus eSports is going to be potentially getting a couple potential chips in, because Ably, he does have the shot in, and Mafioso almost gets clapped off, and that is exactly why they backed out. Great stuff here. Great read coming from Na'Vi here. Sir Cloud.
Totally agree about the Na'Vi disengagement, because they spend too much time. They see, okay, if you calculate the time of recovery, you calculate the time of using the utilities, it's not going to be worth it. And plus, the terrain is super, super rough. As you can see, they are on the other side of the hill. Yeah, you can move up to the top of the hill and sort of get a good angle from top to bottom, but the moment you pop your head up, you could be shot as well. So that's a risk there. They could be waiting for that moment. Plus, these are all the top best players in the world. You just need to peek a little bit. They could land that headshot onto you. So it was great judgment call there from Na'Vi to actually disengage. It's not worth it. It is still 16 teams, because if they lose that fight, oh my goodness, it's going to be bad news for them.
Wow, Southeast Asian teams here. We have Aerowolf and RRQ Athena finally making the decision to take out Mount Gatka here. In yesterday's game, we did see a very similar circle in this regards, and every single team completely ignored this region except for XQ Nova, who kind of eventually came up into one of these mountains in the later stage of the game here. So teams are starting to adapt very quickly from yesterday's performance here. It seems like RRQ, they were there, they saw some people. You know what? The circle is going to push them out here, because the circle is going to be heading towards Zarky. And guess what? Sir Cloud, PW888 is going to be very, very bad about this here, because they are so used to dropping Zarky. And it seems like we might see our first ever Zarky circle. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. You don't always see a Zaki circle, so this is going to be a really, really rare occasion. Totally agree with that. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams actually adapt to this sort of circle. We don't get to see this all the time. So PW888, they're still tanking out the blue, trying to make that rotation into the zone. Now Kopai needs to be careful, because 4 a.m. just beside them. And if they made a wrong move, talking about wrong moves, could it be here from early, probably getting a couple of kills off Aerowolf, that a gunfire happening, but they're not managed to secure any knocks, and Arrow just cruising past everyone. The vehicle now smoking up. Good thing they managed to land themselves on the northern side of Jogopo.
Well, we're looking a little bit more here coming from 4 a.m. now. This is going to be the team that people are going to be watching out for here, because a lot of people anticipate that, hey, they understand the circle more than anyone else. And it seems like they are going to be huddling out one of the shelter regions here, a couple of small niches to work with, but nothing out of the ordinary yet. Meanwhile, Nova, they're going to be hogging up for the compound here. We do see a couple shots in, Futbolist and also DA rotating side by side, but it seems like NOVA-XQF is going to be prioritizing to find a little bit more cover in this high ground here, because we do see a couple teams taking advantage of high grounds eventually to score some serious points. In this case, one of this teams here is going to be out that stands out the most here is going to be Alpha 7. However, northern section here, PWA here, while they're rotating back to Zarky here, they are going to be running in towards this couple of struggle, as Team Secret Jin is going to be going head-to-head against each other here. Both the Thai teams going mad big against each other now. Cosmo with the nade. Does he seem to connect? Nope. It's going to be A-OK, but stop say, GZ, you're going to get a knock instead here. But as soon as they realize it's going to be each other here, do they want to continue to engage here? Because literally, no, 4 a.m. is slowly chipping in bit by bit from afar here. As Frozen actually knocks off Ice in that regards here. Oh my goodness, the third parties from Konina Power on top of that there. And now the engagement comes in. 2K will go for the spray. They're dropping very low, but they want to come in. But eventually, the Vigo explosion will take him down. That's going to be Team Secret Jin knocking off one of the players here from PW88 here. And it's going to be allowed to Triple T here. Be the last man standing for P888 here. The smokes are coming in. But literally, no. Konina Power is third party. 4 a.m. potentially waiting for the right opportunity as well. Cosmo dropping the nade over. Triple T running down to the ground floor of their compound here. They don't exactly know where to get. Gonna play the safe card here. Gonna be barricading themselves to prevent any sort of long range parties in this other section here. Team Secret Jin going for the push here, but Triple T is gonna try and pick up Corpe here. Is this the right move? There's a lot of smoke, but Team Secret Jin, they're afraid to get picked off here. They're checking every single corner, but Corpe will eventually get picked up here. So let's get a little bit of respect coming in. But Team Secret Jin now slowly but surely they are gonna go head to head against PW88 here. Looks like they will manage to full heal up on Corpe as they are going to be hugging along the stairs here. Team Secret Jin a little bit afraid to go in for the commitment push. They don't exactly know how many people are in. Is it going to be 2 players or 3? Considering that Konina Power did steal and knock one of the players here. So Team Secret Jin might have in the dark here, but now here comes the break. Corpe is going to be the first one here. It will be a massacre here by 2K. Team Secret Jin will completely kick them all out. A little bit safe. As the rest of the teams who's pretty much smacked in the circle here, we do see moments coming from Futbolist here. As they do hear a couple of rotations coming in here. Team Secret might be the one to crash up against as well. Cooking a nade from Raul. Does he land onto a Team Secret here? Moves in perfectly as well, but he's getting shot from Mattoy. Providing the assist. Does the nade connect? No, it does not. Mattoy with the assist here. They're going to go for the rush here. Look, will shut down Rex. And that's going to be Futbolist. Rematch round 3 here. They're not too happy with what happened. Team Secret tries to prevail. Will Team Secret come up on top once again here? Because it's going to be round 3. Fight, baby. But now, Raul, he has a vision here. High Boy is going to try and pick up his Rex in a little bit. Oh, Molotov's getting across for Raul. A little bit late and off the mark here. But Team Secret, they have to reset and fight. First aids are coming in here. Mattoy was going for the push as well. Raul, he has the Suzy. Goes for the break. He takes one down. But he eventually gets taken out. Futbolist. Round 3 loses to Team Secret MY. Oh my goodness here, Sir Cloud. That's it for Futbolist. Of the northern section of Georgia Bowl here, we are going to be expecting a lot of open fields here. This is where vehicles excel the most. It's going to be a lot of a spread out cover along the trees here. So having those is going to solidify your positioning more. So in this case, 4 a.m. Playing a little bit interesting here. Going to be starting off with the shack here. Hasaki is looking to make life miserable for the boys in red here. Bigetron Red Aliens are rotating way through, but they are not going to be having the circle in their favor this particular game. Meanwhile, NOVA-XQF on the eastern side here, they heard the fight against Team Secret. They know what's up. This is going to be their opportunity going for the player. But Honor, he goes for the drive and goes for the swap teams here. And
wow.
Our points there. We almost canceled a couple of members with Team Secret. Wow, that's actually happening here. Navi on the northern section here. They are going to fight against BTR. They've got Rise and Knock. They've got Luxy Knock as well. Luxy is going to bleed out eventually here. And that's going to be one of the players from BTR getting out here, as they are going to be the ones to gatekeep the northeast section here. They haven't exactly solidified their spot. And guess what? Suxy is split up from the pack. This is not looking good for Bigetron Red Aliens here. But can they do it here? Because as of now, Hasaki, last man standing for 4 a.m. Oh my goodness here. 4 a.m. is in trouble. And guess what? Bigetron knows who's in there. They can kill them.
Yeah, and if he can actually land that nade into the shack, that will be out for Hasaki. But nevertheless, 4 a.m. Last team member, Hasaki, he don't want to be the one to bow out. Plus, we have only 13 teams. We have still 13 teams, meaning that if he goes out, it will be very, very little points for them. And now Hasaki, oh, wow, Hasaki, he's the one that actually counterfire to Zaxi, and managed to get a kill on Zaxi. Wow, and Razy have been taken over the place. So Hasaki still hanging here strong, and now he knows exactly that.
NOVA-XQF, they've got 4 kills. They're looking to clutch out for this game as well. And southern section here, because as of now, Paraboy, they ordered inside of the circle here. Northern section, they are looking to gate here. Navi is in trouble. Aerowolf is in trouble. Konina Power, not so much. But the northern section here seems to be very, very happening here. Paraboy going to be holding out in the open here. Not sure what's going to be happening here, but because Aerowolf, they're pretty occupied with Na'Vi right now. This is going to be an opportunity for them. Meanwhile, that's actually happening here. Na'Vi knocks up Potato. Aerowolf, they're in trouble. They have to make a run for it here. But looks like Paraboy, he understands. He gets the nade on the spot. What? Paraboy. What?
Wow, what? How do you actually do that? Oh my goodness, this is just amazing. And now they're actually gatekeeping this. We can see that Pete are struggling to actually move in, and now Solus gets a long range shot there. Can they actually get the knockdown? And he's trying to try to get the angle, but yes, he managed to get the angle. 2 knockdowns back to back by Solus. The vehicle explosion coming in. RRQ Athena eliminated at 10th place. No kill points for RRQ Athena in this round. I see, baby.
Yeah, Bigetron also out on 11th place on top of that as well here. It has been a bloodbath from the northern section here, especially for 4AM on top of that as well. But NOVA-XQF in prime position. They've got 7 kills, but now Na'Vi is not giving up as well here, as they do stand a chance to get some points for themselves here. They've been doing a lot of work here from the southern section here, but they're still not at the edge of the circle. But literally, no, from behind, there's Aerowolf, there's Team Secret. They have to clean up as quickly as they can. The circle is closing in. A1 not making it easy for Konina Power as well, as they are the gatekeepers from the northeast section here. But the zone is coming in. They're going to be in some trouble here. Aerowolf replies with a nade, does catch off Natic, so that's going to be an opening for them. But guess what? Aerowolf keeps things alive. 2 of the members of Secret Jin gets destroyed here. That's going to be the opening for him to actually for the push, but it is a long obstacle here. Renaure is going to be in some trouble. Right off Na'Vi, but Paraboy steals the kill away as NOVA-XQF looking for more kills. They've got 8. Na'Vi making a run for it here. Paraboy still holding down the fort here, trying to delay them as much as they can. The rest of the team going to be inside the circle, trying to go ham on the southern approach. On the east side, we do see Alpha 7 going for a couple of long range shots here. He has the buggy fortune here, a little bit masked off in, but the smokes are standing up for Alpha 7. Konina Power as well. Who is going to take this in? But none of these guys are inside the circle here. 28 seconds left. What do they do? Nova going to be making the first move here. Goose comes in order with the big nade. IC is going to get knocked in. Nova thinking about going for push. And he's over here. He's going to finish. But the assist from Zio is a little bit too here, as Nova is debating, do we play safe or do we go for the high kill volume? It seems like they have that objective in mind. Is it going to happen? Paraboy will get a couple of nice knocks here towards the guys from Na'Vi. Northern section in some trouble. Zeus IC trying to make a run for here, whereas the rest of the team comes in. But Order with a big catch here. Ably gets shot off. IU tries to pro for the assist, but he's still alive. They can't catch Order. Honest is laying low a little bit here in the scopes, but it's going to pick off eventually here. Kimi going for a couple of shots in. Na'Vi going to be completely flushed through the sides as well as Paraboy. What is he doing? He's going for the push. He's crazy. He will cut out both SP1 of members out for Na'Vi as he gets taken out here. Still, this is insane here in this top 5 finish. NOVA-XQF completely destroying the entirety of this match here, Sir Cloud.
Not only that, the stats do favor NOVA-XQF, and now Nova, they're not done yet. The spray coming out for all the investigators knocked down, and Duke eSports is the team that Nova wants to eliminate so that he can eliminate in the competition from the top 3, from the top 5. Now Swaggin is going to land a hand here, the long range of Swaggin. Zeus eSports is out at 4th place with 5 kills, and now NOVA-XQF, they are somewhat within the circle, but then again, you can see that they're trying to move it. Kengzo managed to get a kill on Swaggin, and now Alpha 7 is down at 3rd place with 4 kills. We're now down to the top 2 teams, including Kengzo left. This round, winner, chicken dinner, NOVA-X.